Clare Booth Luce was a famous woman of the 20th century. She was married to Henry Luce, the publisher of Time and Life magazines. In her own right, she was an author, a journalist, the first woman ambassador, a member of Congress, a powerful speaker, and one of Bishop Fulton Sheen's famous converts to Catholicism. She sought the assistance of Bishop Sheen and converted to Catholicism after her daughter was tragically killed in a car accident. Clare was noted for her quips and her wit. And her most famous quote is, "No good deed goes unpunished." Many of us have been in that position where we did something good for someone and then later experienced a turn of events where we were hurt or left in need. Our first reading today and our gospel passage both speak of lepers and leprosy. Because the leper was contagious, out of concern for the well-being of the community, we are told in the book of Leviticus that he was to be exiled and separated from others and considered untouchable. The leper was forced to live apart from others in a deserted place. He could not enter into the town or community until a priest checked him out and was convinced that he was indeed cured and now clean. In the gospel reading of St. Mark, a leper takes a big chance and approaches Jesus. He kneels down and he begs to be made clean. Jesus takes an even bigger chance. He's moved with pity, stretches out his hand, and he touches the leper and says, "Be made clean." He is made clean. And Jesus tells him to tell no one anything, but to go to the priest and offer what Moses prescribed. The man does not listen to Jesus, but rather begins to publicize the whole matter and spread the report abroad. As a result, great numbers of people flock to Jesus, and he can no longer enter a town openly, and he finds himself forced to dwell where the leper had dwelt, outside in deserted places. No good deed goes unpunished, but the Lord continues to do good and reach out to others to help whenever he's asked. He is not deterred from doing a good deed, even when he's forced to pay a price for doing that deed. Right to the very end of his life, he continues to do good, to offer forgiveness and mercy, even to the very people who oppose him, deny him, and reject him. Today, we are reminded that even when our good deeds are met with opposition or heartache, we should continue to do the good and not be deterred. Second, if today you feel isolated or alone in your home, realize that the Lord is moved with pity for you, and he wishes to stretch out his hand, touch you, and help you during this Mass with his consoling words. In turn, you are then called to pay it forward and do the same for others. You can reach out to others who may be alone or isolated by making a phone call, writing a note, or saying a prayer for them. Remember, no good deed goes unnoticed by our Lord.